Hello lovely ladies of Vanity Flair. So it's Lianne again here, and I'm coming at you with a new video because we have had a huge amount of new ladies joining us in the past month. And obviously when you start, the first thing you want to be aiming to do is to get over the yellow hump. And to do that you need to get $1,000 worth of sales. So this video is going to help to answer all of the most frequently asked questions I get when people join, and I'm also going to cover some of the biggest mistakes that I see newbies make just after they join. It should help you really increase your sales ability as well, so I highly recommend watching this video before you make a start on your timeline, as it's going to give you the idea of the kind of online persona you need to nurture if you're going to get lots of sales, recruits and parties booked in. So this video is going to focus purely on sales training, as most of us come into this with very little sales experience, and if you do have a strong background in sales, we do things a little differently in Younique. So I'm going to be talking about the soft sell and using your personality to increase your sales. So as always, please grab a notebook and pen and make lots of notes throughout the presentation to help you remember. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the link to your website and your virtual party. So the very first thing I get asked by everyone who joins is how to share the party link on their Facebook wall. I would really encourage you not to share your party link. I know this goes against everything that you think you should be doing, but the reason is really simple. If you simply post the link to the website and ask people to shop, they are very unlikely to buy from you. Would you buy if you were sent a link to a premium mascara worth £23 that you knew nothing about? I think personally I would just assume it was the same as any other mascara and way out of my price range. People tend to be very smart with their spending habits, and if they're going to spend the money on a product, they want to know how it is going to benefit them. So they need to know that this is more of a full slash system rather than a mascara. So if you cut straight to the final step and give them the link, you miss out all of the vital middle steps and all they will see is the price. So what are the middle steps? The middle steps include talking to them about the products and getting them as excited as you are, showing them why they simply can't live without our products. You don't want to miss the chance to share your excitement and enthusiasm with people. So rather than simply sharing the link, the approach we use in Younique is to share really impactful images, before and afters of real women, and show people the quality of our results. People will come to you asking where they can buy or how they can purchase, and this is going to give you a chance to use our sales training scripts to get them over the line. So remember, don't be salesy with your posts. Share rather than sell. This photo is a great example of a sharing post. If you're unsure of how to do this, then please watch my video on attraction marketing, and if you would like the time to have a read of this post, then please pause the presentation. So one of the first things you need to do, one of the most important steps you can take, is to increase your audience. We have a maximum limit of 5,000 people on Facebook, so make the most of it. Once you've been with Younique for a while, you'll probably find that all of your suggested friends are Younique presenters, or mutual friends with Younique presenters. So instead, I prefer to add people I know who I may not have friended yet. So a good example of this for most of us would be old acquaintances, old school friends, old people you used to work with, and friends of friends as well. And this is the demographic where most of my orders come from. Once you've added all of your old acquaintances, then you can start adding people you share a lot of mutual friends with. So the more you do this, the more mutual friends you will share with people, and the happier they're going to be to accept you. Add your parents' friends, your partner's female friends, your brother and sister's friends. They're all more likely to accept as they know who you are. We have a thorough file on different techniques to expand your audience in Vanity Flair, so please have a read through this for more ideas, and also for ideas on how to respond to people when they ask if they know you. So once you've taken this absolutely vital step of increasing your audience, you don't want to just forget about them. So when they pop up in your newsfeed, like and comment on their posts. If you interact with people, Facebook will show these people more of your posts because it believes you're close. So maybe say things like, oh wow, gorgeous dress, where did you get that from? And comment on their jokes and spend time building relationships. I personally recommend picking out people on your friends list who you think would buy from you and who you would like to see more of your posts, and focus your attention on building relationships with them rather than just liking everyone that pops up. Okay, so here is something that you may not know. Facebook does not show everyone in your friends lists your posts. It picks and chooses the people who see your posts based on how much you've interacted with one another. A mistake that a lot of people make when they join a network marketing company is to just post advert after advert after advert of their products on their timeline. And people very rarely like or comment on adverts. And so as your engagement goes down and Facebook will stop showing your audience your posts because it assumes that you're not close. So what do people comment on and what do they like? Well, they comment on and they like good news, especially when it's delivered in an upbeat and happy way. They comment, they like and they share things that they can relate to. So here, this is just one of my little success stories, but the thing they're relating to is the image. You can see at the bottom 79 likes, 11 comments and 4 shares. People are relating to it. They comment and like on things that they find funny. How can you not like a post with a picture of a cat pulling its tongue out? And people very, very rarely engage in negativity or drama. It's the quickest way to be unfollowed or unfriended. So don't talk about politics. Don't post about child or animal cruelty. This photo isn't actually too bad, but the ones of children and animals suffering are not going to help you, and I didn't want to post one in this presentation. Don't post about money troubles. And certainly don't post up angry posts and don't air dirty laundry online. Not ever. This will have more of a negative impact on the way you're perceived by people than you can ever imagine, and also on your sales. So what you need to remember is that Younique is not the brand. There are plenty of presenters and people can go to any one of them, but what sets your company apart is you. You are the brand. So be someone that people want to buy from. I won't go into the kind of posts you can put up in this video because we've got a lot to cover, but you can find lots and lots of suggestions in the Vanity Flair training on what to post on Facebook. So what this is all leading up to is the biggest unkept secret in sales. And this doesn't just go for online selling, this goes for all industries, all products and all routes to market. People buy from people that they know, like and trust. So for all of you focusing all of your energy on online sales, 99% of your audience will be people that you've never met before, and so it is all the more important to build likability. You have to consider that people are generally wary of handing over money to strangers on Facebook, but they absolutely will, though, if you take time to make your online persona one that people believe in and trust. To do this, you have to show that you are a real person. This is why we always say to have a profile photo of you and not your baby or your pet. On a similar note, every time you comment on a post on Facebook, people will see it and you will be building up an image in their minds of the kind of person you are. So when people comment on your posts, always reply to them in an upbeat, positive way. Plenty of smileys and good humour goes a long way. And the same when you comment on their photos. Another tip I have for you is to follow some of the top presenters in Younique and model yourself on them. See the kind of things they post about and just copy them for a while. Fake it until you make it. Don't share their posts because people will see it's not something you've come up with. They'll see that you've shared from someone who is doing well. So write your own similar ones with your own comments so people know it's come from you. Also, some people work so hard on Younique that they have nothing else to talk about. Get out in the world and live your lives. If you see a nice scene, take a photo, plonk it on Facebook with an upbeat comment. Only 3 out of 10 posts need to be about Younique. The others will help you build engagement so that people will be showing your posts, your Younique posts. So make sure all of your posts are appealing. Add photos to all of your posts as well. So just the other night, I put this post up, which was about a beach party I was going to in the evening with my neighbours. So I found a really fab photo of a beach party that really set the scene, and it made the post stand out. So always put a photo, and if you are literally sharing a photo because you think it's going to get engagement, a good example of this is a funny photo or a quote, then always comment above the photo with your positive thoughts. Don't just post a funny photo without using it as an opportunity to show people your personality and who you are. It's lazy to just post a photo, and it tells your audience a lot about the person who created the image and not a lot about you. So never miss an opportunity to be yourself. Another tip I have for you, and another mistake I see a lot of people make, is that they're not representing the brand very well. So always use high quality photos. I know it sounds obvious, but I've seen low quality images time and time again, used 1,000 times. If the image is pixelated and low quality, people will think that the products are low quality. So make sure that your imagery reflects the brand really well. Another example is if you take a screenshot of an image you like on your smartphone, go into your pictures and crop it in close so that you don't have that big black background behind it. You want to crop it in close and make it stand out on your timeline. Okay, so someone has inquired. They like the look of a product and they want to know how much. They are definitely interested, and this is where you really need to train yourself to learn how to close a sale. So a lot of people make the mistake of just commenting with the price on the timeline. Not only have you likely lost a sale, you've also lost the sale of anyone watching in the background considering contacting you. So what you need to do is comment on the post underneath their comments. Of course, not missing a chance to show your personality. I go for something like, hey honey, I will pop you a PM now. Remember, every time you post, you're wanting to show people that you are a nice person, a friendly person, trustworthy and likeable. Once you've done that, you then need to PM them. So don't go straight to the point. Be friendly and build rapport. So this is the kind of post I normally go with, and you can find this in Vanity Flair for you to copy and tweak and use depending on the product and depending on your relationship with your customer. So what you need to realise, this response is not reeling off features. So I'm not saying it's a great mascara, it's got 400% volume, it's water resistant, and so on. I am showing the customer how they're going to benefit. So, for example, if you know they are getting married, don't say it's water resistant. Say, "Ooh, I see you're getting married. Congratulations. Did you know that our mascara is totally tear resistant, so you can cry happy tears as much as you like and it won't run?" Or for the lip stain, maybe, you could say something like, "Did you know our lip stains last an incredibly long time without reapplying? So you'll look absolutely immaculate for longer on your big day, and it doesn't smudge, so that white dress of yours is safe too." Using mental imagery in this way is a very good way to show people how they're going to benefit rather than reeling off the features and letting them come to the conclusion themselves. I always bang on about enthusiasm, but it is the most useful tool in your kit. So imagine someone in a monotone voice explaining about a mascara compared to someone who's excited. Who are you going to trust? Someone who says, "Yeah, it's a great mascara. Let me know if you're interested and I'll send you the link." Or someone that says, "Oh my god, you're absolutely going to love it. I can't use any other mascara now. It's totally ruined me for other brands. Ha ha. I'd love to give you some more information. Have you seen it in action?" We've got a file in Vanity Flair, like I said, and it's called Sales Training, and it's got more information on how to talk about products and how to upsell onto other products as well. So please familiarise yourself with it. So this is very important. One of the first things that people do when they join is they set up a group, which is great for contacting your existing audience with offers and samples. But don't forget about your timeline. Your timeline is you, and remember that you are the brand. So there will be so many people on your profile who are not in your group, and some people will unfollow and turn off notifications for the group. And also, your profile is the first thing that people see when you're recruiting, and it needs to show you in a positive light. A good mix of unique lifestyle and inspiring posts. So I've used our lovely Serena here because her profile photo is spot on. She's happy and smiling and looking very welcoming, and the cover photo is lovely and inspiring. So never forget about your timeline and keep an eye on the amount of people following you. You want to try to raise this number by as much as you can, and the number of people that are following you appears in the column on the left. Online parties. So, an online party is where you get a friend to host an online party for you in a Facebook group or event, and they invite all of their friends. So you can run the party for either a night or for several days. I recommend 10 days with one night of intense action. During the party, you will showcase our products and play some games. We have a party plan template in Vanity Flair to help you, which has posts about the products and different game ideas. A lot of people don't think that online parties work, and so they don't try. And I can assure you that online parties are the bread and butter of your business. So get as many people in your diary as you can. One a month is just not going to cut it. Yes, some do flop, and that is sales for you. But when they work, they really, really work, and they will extend your audience out to all of your friends' friends. I am building a video presentation on best practice for online parties, and this will be with you very soon. But please don't let this deter you from making a start, because there are literally hundreds of videos on YouTube which are going to help you get those parties in the diary and to get the most out of them. Do not host an online party without putting in the work to learn how to do them first. So Brie Richardson, Sherry Brown, Amber Voigt, and the Lash Rockstar on YouTube all provide excellent videos on how to online party. My recommendation is to team up with other ladies in Vanity Flair and act like secret shoppers in each other's parties, commenting on one another's posts as you would if you were attending a makeup party. Tag each other in thank you cards and ask questions. This will get engagement up, and normally when people see other people are engaging, they will engage themselves. It's like being in a room full of people all waiting for the first person to put their hand up. So our very own Hannah Routledge and her team went orange in 3 months, and they use online parties to maximum effect, and they all work together with their parties. If you don't get an order from an online party, then don't worry, because you've had a chance to showcase the products, and it's quite likely that people will contact you afterwards. When I first started, I hosted a party for my aunt, which I was sure was going to go really well. It was a complete flop, but it didn't, to be honest, it didn't worry me because it was early days and I knew it was going to take practice. So although no one bought at the party, one particular lady I'd never met before, I met her through that party. She's come back to me time and time again and ordered many products in our range, despite not ordering at the party. So it gave me a new contact and a new regular customer. And online parties can lead to more online parties and recruits. So definitely get some in the diary. And don't go it alone. Use your team for help. Okay, go offline. A lot of people just rely on online selling, and if you choose to just sell online, you need to be consistent, persistent, and patient, because attraction marketing happens over time. A lot of people worry that they're going to be annoying their friends. If you're not being spammy, you won't be annoying your friends, and they need to see posts many times before they buy. So fill your posts with self-confidence and belief. Some people think that they can just put up a couple of posts and the orders will come flooding in, but it really doesn't work like that. It takes an average of 6 to 7 times, 6 to 7 exposures to a product before people start to inquire. So you really need to just keep going. Some people will buy immediately, but I still have friends now, 7 months into my journey, and they're buying from me for the first time. So stick with it. For those of you who really want to go for this and can see the value in network marketing and just where it can take you, then I would highly, highly recommend that you get doing house parties. I have never been to a house party that hasn't achieved the minimum £166 free shipping amount. And most of the ones that I have attended have been way, way over £300. So it is a very quick way to get a whole month's worth of PRS in one fell swoop, so you can focus your attention on building your team and receive that passive residual income that we all want. And that is such an amazing feeling when you get there. The biggest objection that I get to house parties is that people aren't confident enough. Let me tell you, for my first house party, I was not confident at all. Oh my God, I was shaking like a leaf. But I wanted this so badly, and I knew that if I could get comfortable with house parties, then it would free up my time. So my mother-in-law offered to do one for me. She sent out the invites, and I had an audience of 17 people for my first party. Most of them I didn't know. Can you imagine? So, yeah, I was shaking like a leaf. I don't think I did a very good presentation at the beginning because I was quite nervous. But after about 5 minutes of being at that party, I really settled in. Everybody was having a drink and a chat and nibbles. People were engaged and interested, and I took a very unstructured and relaxed approach, and I think people appreciated that. They all played with the makeup, and I ended up with nearly £600 worth of orders. I was absolutely buzzing, and all thoughts of being afraid of a house party completely disappeared. So now, when I do house parties or when I do an open house, I feel totally at home, and I'm extremely proud of this change in me. So, maybe at first you can start with your friends and treat it like a girls' night in to launch your business. Or maybe ask your sponsor to accompany you to your first one. But if you don't step out of your comfort zone, your results will take longer to build, because all growth comes from being out of your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because you never know where it's going to lead you. Okay, who runs the world? Be confident when out and about. So when you see your friends, talk about your business. Let them know how it's going. Be excited about your life and the opportunity and the products, because you never know. You may gain a recruit, if not a sale. When you go to the post office, mention it to the post office clerk. If you see a lady with immaculate makeup, pay her a compliment to break the ice, and tell her about Younique and hand her a card. Maybe buy a Younique hoodie or t-shirt and wear it to the gym, the supermarket or the office. Always carry mascaras and business cards on you, because you never know when a sale is going to come. So if you're feeling brave, go out with one eye done and ask shops and cafes if you could leave some business cards. Create flyers advertising the products or house parties. Go to networking events. You can find them in your area on meetup.com, www.meetup.com. It doesn't even have to be networking events that you search for. You can search for meetups with similar interests and just go along to make new friends. There's walking group meetups, cycling, mummy meetups, moviegoer meetups. When you make friends, they're eventually going to ask you what you do. So put yourself out there. Not only will your business benefit massively, but so will you. It is scary meeting new people sometimes, but you'll make new friends, and then you'll wonder what you were ever worried about, and the more you do it, the better you're going to get. For those of you who really don't feel confident, there are plenty of self-development videos on YouTube you can watch and books you can read that will help you grow into taking these actions. And again, they are all on Vanity Flair. So what this comes down to, as always, is self-confidence. Every single person that's held back by a barrier, it always comes down to confidence. So get in the self-development, follow our self-development files, and do the self-development confidence mindset training as well as the network marketing training. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to talk about. I really hope this helps you. If you've got any questions at all, please go to your sponsor or come to me directly. Do try your sponsor first, because I get very busy now with 400 ladies, and if they can't help you, I'll be very happy to. Thank you for watching, everybody. Speak to you soon.